I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Irving passes to Jordan. Irving dishes to Chandler. Baseline try, and it's Irving missing. Barrett with the ball. Harris is there. Barrett, no good. Harris outside. Irving up top. Over Smith. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Robinson. The pass to Barrett. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Over Harris.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Barrett, and here's Randall.
You know, dependable at defending multiple positions. Chandler has great value because of that defensive versatility.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, Chandler.
A versatile forward with a really nice, well-rounded all-around game. I mean, Chandler plays with great energy on both ends of the floor.
That one misses. Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Smith against Irving. Smith's shot is good.
Boy, Smith is so fast sprinting down the floor. Feels like he can beat anybody to the basket.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Irving. Smith with some nice D.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Barrett, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Here's Randall. Here's Robinson, and Jordan sends it back. Harris outside. He dishes it to Irving. Harris kicks to Irving. Back to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. KD, that's for 2. That one, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Knox. Durant with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Durant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
That free throw good from Durant. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Harris with it. Picked up by Barrett. And the basket by Harris.
You know, Harris showing you he's unafraid to mix it up in there sometimes, which is a good way to balance his attack.
Smith kicks to Randall. Here's Knox. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Nets. Passes to Knox. Here's Barrett, guarded by KD. Over Irving. Barrett, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, a lot of rough times for Irving in his final year with the Celtics. Opted out, and obviously Greg wanted a change.
And quickly zeroed in on Brooklyn as a destination. This time in Boston had clearly come to an end by the finale of last season. Now joins up with a new stacked team in Brooklyn.
Robinson finds Smith. Now the pass to Barrett. To stop the drought. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Pass to Harris. But they recover it. Irving passes to KD. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Barrett. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Harris.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. And Durant, here we go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Smith in the post, guarded by Harris. And Chandler sends it back. Pass to Durant. Rebounded by Knox. Knicks trail by 11. To the paint, here's Smith. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. Irving can't hit.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Offensive rebound. Robinson. Some solid defense from Harris. And another shot. And Jordan sends it back. Chandler dishes to Irving. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Nets leading by 10. Harris outside. Back to Irving from downtown. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Passes it to Knox. Now here is Robinson. Kicks it to Smith. Sweet little floater. Smith's got 8.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Irving passes to KD. From 20 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2. He has 7.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Mark, it seems the guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shots importance in the game.
In for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. Karis LeVert's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And the shot goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. The pass to Prince. The feed now to Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by New York.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
and not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New York. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The first free throw is good.
And Durant finally captured that elusive first championship in 17 and the finals MVP trophy to boot. An effortless scorer who has also made great strides defensively.
Durant hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Trier, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Brooklyn with the ball. 8-point game. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Tries from the block. Durant trying to break free. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Courage is checked in. Here's Trier. He has 5. Pass to Gibson. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gibson. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Bounce pass LeVert. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And before his scary foot dislocation in November of 2018, Karis LeVert enjoying a breakout season. Greg even garnering some most improved guys around the NBA.
Yeah, and fortunately, the injury not as bad as it looked initially. He's looking to continue that impressive trajectory. Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Pass to Portis. The pass to Bullock. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Now here's LeVert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And there it is for him.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
A 3 from Morris. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert with it. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep 3-point range, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. after just 1 quarter of play. A double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Brooklyn ahead, up by 11. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Jared Allen is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Caruge in at the 3 slot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. The Nets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Shot.
And that one falls for Allen. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games, and reading probably what I can find.
Here's Caruge, down low, and Allen with the slam.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Knicks trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the paint. Here's Portis, and it goes down 2 points. Portis has got his first 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Ellington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nice shot by Portis.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to LeVert. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Ellington the pass to Morris. Floats one. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Ellington.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one drops for him.
Boy, it's so difficult to corral Dinwiddie. Even when you get physical with him, he finds a way to power through.
Inside. That one goes in. 6 points for Bobby Portis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
On the wing, Ellington. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Gibson, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
How about the year Spencer Dinwiddie was having last season? He was a candidate for most improved and sixth man of the year, then ended up tearing ligaments in his thumb, which cost him a month. But I still think he had a breakout season and more to come.
In for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Clark, you were talking about the injuries for Dinwiddie going into the 2014 draft. The torn ACL caused his drafting stock to slip.
I loved him in college, Kevin. At Colorado, I thought he was outstanding, and he actually had been talked about as a lottery pick. He ended up falling to the second round, and he's showing you he was worthy of being a lottery pick back when he was drafted.
Here's Irving following the score by New York. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
KD passes to Jordan. Now here is Harris. D right on him. Back to Jordan. Harris finds Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot. Harris's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and with maybe a step out of his range.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Outside, KD. To the inside, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 9.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his three.
Smith against Irving. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Knox. Outside Robinson. Here's Randall. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Smith. He's got 8. Dishes it to Randall. Irving with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Smith's shot is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now, here's Barrett. Outside Robinson. Here's Smith. New York now working with the new shot clock. The wide open look for Durant. They get it again. It's good on the putback. Allen's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Barrett. For 3, Smith. Again, the miss by Smith. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Irving kicks to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smith against Irving. Smith right side. Passes it to Knox. Shot clock at 5. Durant with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lobs it up for Jordan. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the Knicks miss again. Nets leading by 17. It's Durant on the wing. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Barrett the pass to Robinson. Irving against Smith. Over Irving. And too long on the shot.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And the shot is good. Irving's got 12 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And yes, it's good. And 12 points for Dennis Smith.
Boy, when he's maneuvering through the defense, he's got such tight handles and really does a nice job keeping that ball low to the ground so defenders can't get it.
Irving finds Allen. Irving with it. Back to Harris. Durant in the corner. 4 on the clock. That's tipped. And now the Knicks on the break. Smith with the ball. Over Irving. That one rolling around and rims out. Nets leading by 21. Here's Durant. The kick out to Irving. Now Kevin Durant. 19 points in the game. Launches a three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The consistency of Kevin Durant, it's remarkable. He gives you everything you could ask for on the offensive end. Prolific, efficient, and he does it night in and night out.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court for the Knicks, Barrett Knox are the wingmen. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Smith in at the point. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes.
2 shots.
But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
And the first one drops.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward. And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Now here's Durant, fires from the line, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Some nice passing by New York here. Lets it fly.
An unsung part of Durant's game. Has the instincts and length to guard a number of positions.
Irving against Smith. Puts it up from 15. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Harris has got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Irving. Wilson Chandler unable to get his shot to go. Off target with his 3. Here's Knox. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Irving. Action coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one. Knicks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Smith against Irving. The drive by Smith. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 16.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Randall. They double him with Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. Outside Irving. Harris outside. Pass to Irving. Unloads. Again, the Nets for 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Well, last season for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. Here's Smith. He's got 15. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. And he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Prince has checked in for Brooklyn. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. Robinson against Jordan. Robinson dishes to Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith for 3. Sinks the triple. Smith's got 18 points.
And I tell you what, if the defender is not on Smith before the pass, it's too late because he's always ready to fire and he burns you.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
And he makes the first.
You know, the next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he hits both. Here's Bullock. 5 points in the game. Pass to Randall. Passes to Robinson. And the layup falls. Robinson's got his second basket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Feeds it to Dinwiddie. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 11 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Randall down low. Chandler on him. There's the pass to Robinson. Smith scanning the floor. New York needs to get off a shot. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
One of the things that makes Smith so good is he recognizes where his guys like to shoot from and feeds them right there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 11. Pass to LeVert. Puts one up from 19. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Hey, you know, the mid-range, Jay, continuing to look better over time for LeVert, showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Now here's Randall. 8 points for him. To the inside, Chandler with the steal. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely. Good. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Dinwiddie after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Dinwiddie kicks to Chandler. Pass to LeVert. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith against Prince. Smith the pass to Robinson. To the paint, here's Randall. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler. Chandler's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Randall. No good. Shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Dinwiddie. Prince wide open. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Barrett kicks to Smith. Over Chandler. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Right block shot in deep. Prince drops it in. Prince has got 4 points in the quarter. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Passes it to Barrett. Shoots over LeVert. Barrett, no good. Brooklyn's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. A nice shot by LeVert.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Smith the pass to Robinson. Randall left side. Now the dish to Barrett. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And you look at Karis LeVert, Clark out of Michigan, 6'7", and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin, he's one of my favorite players over the last handful of years coming out of college. He had some injury issues his last 2 seasons at Michigan, but he's an excellent two-way player. Outstanding energy and aggressiveness, and makes all kinds of plays at both ends of the floor and plays the game the right way.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
You know, Karis LeVert had a few surgeries before entering the NBA, but took kind of a unique step in writing an open letter to NBA GMs telling them physically he'd be ready for the league. And you know what? He was right.
Now, here is Morris. And just miss after miss right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Nets. Stripped away. Here's Karuch, covered by Morris. The feed to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Ellington. And Dinwiddie over to help. Now the pass to Morris. Clock at 6. 14 feet away. That one goes. Count it.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
LeVert with it. 7 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
1:32 left here in the third quarter. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nice move there by Morris. An aggressive scorer with excellent form on his jump shot.
Dinwiddie up top. Ellington defending. Here's LeVert. And it's in there. LeVert's got 11.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Morris outside. Now here's Ellington. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Gibson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jared Allen. And Clark, you talk to anyone who has played with Taj Gibson. They love having him as a teammate.
Well, you can see why, too, Kevin. You talk to players that have been teammates of his, and he always puts the team first in everything that he does. He's consistent. He's productive. He's likable. That's valuable to have, and a good player who also happens to be great for your locker room.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gibson.
Taj Gibson is a solid role player, really one of the best we have. A good rebounder and defender with a soft touch from the mid-range and can score without having plays called for him.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. So he gets them both. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Harris dishes to Irving. Lobbed up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Now here's Gibson, and a wide-open look for Portis. And again, it's the Knicks missing. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. From the line, down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I mean, the airtight handle of Irving, just leaving defenders in his dust.
And here is Ellington. Here's Gibson. It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Brooklyn's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. We've got Allen. Caruch is out there with Irving, and it's Mwaba in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Payton. Lays it up and banks it in. Payton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Here's Musa. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Morris outside. Pass to Portis. Fires from deep. A shot off that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Musa. Back to Irving. From the baseline. And he hits the jump shot. Irving's got 22 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Trier. Payton outside. True on the 14-footer.
Boy, sweet J from Payton. The defense can't afford to leave him open there.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Irving. No good that time. Payton with some nice D. Down low. Trier, that's good.
Boy, I love the way Peyton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Now here's Allen. He kicks to Irving. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York. Feeds to Peyton. Morris trying to free himself up. And the dunk by Peyton.
And Peyton ever on the attack. I mean, when the opportunity is right, he loves getting up for throwdowns like that one.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Musa. Ellington defending. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got his first points in this one. Peyton passes to Morris. Back to Peyton. Right side, Portis. Trier passes to Morris. The shot misses, and Brooklyn will come the other way. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Brooklyn making some changes. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Irving. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Dotson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now, here's Portis. Inside, Morris. Drops in the layup for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Prince. Back to Kurucs. They get a hand on it, and Morris comes over to help. Out that one from Nwaba.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Trier. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Trier's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Prince. Here's Kurucs. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And he misses the fast break layup. Here's Kurucs. Five on the clock. And the pass to Temple. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Temple's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Now Peyton. Lets a floater go, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as serious as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly, I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
And so he makes both from the line.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
And now the Knicks on the break. On up the court. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. At the line of Knicks, Elfrid Payton. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Payton.
Elfrid Payton is known primarily for his playmaking ability. The way he moves the ball is exactly what you want from your point guard.
And both free throws good for Payton.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Temple. Now back to Nwaba. Pass to Musa. Puts up a 3. And the Nets, another 3. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. To the inside, Morris. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Musa. Chandler scanning the floor. Shoots over Bullock. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Bullock. Pass to Payton. Right side, Portis. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Getting up with power. Got to respect the bounce of Chandler on these throwdowns.
Here's Dotson following the bucket by the Nets. From deep. But they get it back. Here's Morris. No good on the shot. Chandler with the defensive effort. Nets have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. Then for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Morris. And Ellington is subbed in for Reggie Bullock.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes to Dotson. Back to Gibson. Left side, Portis. Musa grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Temple gets the bucket.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Dotson. And there's the pass to Portis. Back to Dotson. Pass to Ellington. Here's Payton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Payton's got 10 points in just the second half. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. LeVert with it. Chandler outside. Back to LeVert. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Got to give LeVert credit. I mean, not allowing the defense to shut him down, using his length to get his shots off inside. Well done.
Now here's Ellington. Payton outside. Now here's Ellington. Tight defense on him. The shot by Payton, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The Nets working the ball around now. Aston Waba. Here's Musa. The 11-footer. Almost, but it rolls out.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And the Knicks with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Chandler against Payton. Here's Gibson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Passes it to Temple. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's LeVert. Here's Musa. Chandler outside. He gets that one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.